Hello guys, and welcome to something new from Apex Gaming. Now this is sort of a video or a vlog slash desktop vlog slash whatever you want to call it, but basically I wanted to upload something a bit different for you guys. As a bit of an apology for not having any uploads for the past say month. There's a few issues I've had and a lot of excuses can be made. The two biggest issues I've had are my laptop, which I was using to do all of my stuff before, decided that it wasn't going to work anymore and blew up. So that was a bit of a problem, actually getting the new one sorted and working around with all different companies to say, you know, yes, we're going to fix it, yes, we're going to replace it. In the end, they replaced it and upgraded me to an even better model, so I'm not actually... Yeah, I'm pissed, but I'm not pissed because I got something better out of it. And secondly, none of you will probably know, but I actually do have a daughter. She's coming up for 8 months old now. She's brilliant, but there was a lot of stuff going on that I needed to make sure that I was about for to have sorted, and things are alright now, so everything's looking up. I'm back. I've got a lot of content, as you'll probably see on the screen. Now my screen is to the right of me, so if I start looking sort of over this way, you'll know exactly why. So without ado, everyone does a setup video. Now I didn't really want to do a setup video because they're all the same. People have Xboxes, people have TVs, people have computers, people have microphones, you know. Some people get bored of watching it. So I thought I'd show you guys around what I use day in day on my desktop and maybe tell you about a few other things I use to actually get what I get done. Now obviously I have a TV, I have a computer and I have an Xbox. They are the main things I use, but my capture card of choice is the HD PVR2. Now there was a lot of sort of choice when I actually got this. The Corruption Gaming leader also uses a PVR2, and we were thinking, do we go PVR, do we go Elgato? And we took a recommendation from one of the other Corruption Gaming to get PVRs, and he actually got his before mine. And he got on with it that well that I decided that I would go for it as well. And the PVR is brilliant. I can't really say I don't like it. There's a few problems that you have with it. Sometimes you have to like unplug it and plug it back in, but it's nice. It's an expensive bit of technology. If it didn't have problems, you'd be worried. So I use that, but when we come over to my desktop, we have all my recording programs here, or recording and editing programs. Now I use 4, and there is a reason I use 4 of them. When you install your PVR, it gives you Arcsoft Showbiz. Now this is a brilliant program. I like to use it to edit, and I also like to use it to do some of my recording as well. But the only problem is you can't actually put your chat, your game chat, not game chat, so it's like commentary. You can't record your commentary while recording, so that was a bit of a problem for me. So Hauppauge actually brought out a Hauppauge Capture Center. Now I use that a lot as well, but the problem with that is I was getting a lot of green screen when I converted it to MP4. So I use that purely to record in TS. So I've got these two programs here, Hauppauge in TS files, and then I've got Arcsoft Showbiz, which records into sort of TS, MP4, whatever I really want. Now that's brilliant, but these two are my main editing. Now I use Camtasia, as you can see down here. I'm actually using Camtasia right now to record this. Camtasia is brilliant. It's got loads of different stuff. You can put banners into it. You can just make your video yourself. You can zoom in on parts of the video we want to do. There's loads of stuff. I haven't even got to half of what I can use on it. But the best bit about it is when you render out, it actually has a file compression system. So if you've got a 2 gig file rendering, it can half that easily. So when you're actually uploading it to YouTube, it's a lot faster and smoother. So that's brilliant. Awesome. That's someone trying to get hold of me. But I also use Roxio Game Capture. There was a Game Cap card hanging around before we all upgraded to HD, and it got used a bit, but their software, I've got to say, Roxio have actually got some good software on them. They still support things like video overlay, so if you want to do sort of a classy outro with another video running, Roxio's got to be the possibly one of the best programs to use to actually do it. Now if anyone actually does know any better programs I can use by the end of this video, just drop me a comment or a message or anything like that, because I'm always interested to see what different things can do. Now they are my main programs. If you look over here, you can also see that I use Photoshop and After Effects. Photoshop was a program I downloaded and sort of had a little play with. It's good for if you use sort of photos and you want to make it different, but I actually got it for my brother who has a business to run, so that's there. I don't really use it. After Effects works really well in conjunction with my Cinema 4D. If you want to put something extra onto your cinema project, chuck it into After Effects, superb. And then I also have Vegas Pro. Now I've only got 11 and they keep telling me to upgrade, which I will be doing, so I will have 12 probably by the time this is actually uploaded, but it's only just been put back on the computer. I haven't, to be honest, I'm not actually using Vegas that much. It's brilliant for making montages and stuff, but there's a lot of buttons to do a lot of different shit, when sometimes it's just easier to load up Camtasia, chuck it in, and done. Now Camtasia, while I'm on the note, it does have one issue. It doesn't support TS files, so when I record from Horpage and I've got, say, my commentary and my game audio of all my friends playing as well, I can't load that straight up into Camtasia. So what I've actually been doing is, it's a bit long-winded, but I load it up into Showbiz, render it out into its MP4 state, and then I'll quickly power it up with Camtasia, put all of my intro into it, my outro, fine-tuning, the actual editing side of it, and then render it out with its file compression. That makes it a lot easier. So yeah, that's my recording side. Obviously I've got Turtle Beach headsets as well. I use a 22-inch Samsung LED smart TV, hell of a TV, because it works really well because I've got a Galaxy S4 as well. So if I want to sort of stream pictures of my kid across to anything, or if I just want to watch some content from my phone, straight onto my TV through the Wi-Fi. I use, I suppose, I've got a Android Samsung Tab 2 thing. That's not getting used too much because I obviously have the iPad 4th gen as well. Now that I do use a lot, I've got a lot of bits going through that. Reason I have two tabs is with all the new Xbox and bits coming out, the smart glass features are going to be pretty cool. I want my iPad to be available, so when I can do my live streaming through Twitch, I can then have my feed going through my iPad and all the sort of the management through that. So my laptop sits there, does the recording side and the streaming side, and then my iPad then does everything else for me, so I can just manage it. And then obviously I'm going to need a tab of some type to be able to use things like Battlefield 4's Commander mode. So a lot of money has to go in if you want to play these games. But onto the content side now. You'll notice I have obviously just some normal programs, iTunes, iPad, but you'll know all this is content. There's loads of it. This is content I've recorded today, just a few bits, and a few bits actually adds up to quite a hefty sum. So on those alone, that's 26 files, but it comes to a total of 31 gigs. So uploading that to YouTube could actually take quite a while because that's unedited, that hasn't got any intros or outros on them, it's got nothing. So when I run it through Camtasia and get it compressed, it really does help out. So if you haven't got Camtasia, I recommend you have a look at it on YouTube. I'm not going to do an in-depth thing for that. I'm not into that. I play games and I upload me playing games. So there is a lot of people who have been using Camtasia and they do tutorials and things on it, so you can have a look at those. It's a good program. What else we got I can show you? There's not really a lot. I suppose my recycle bin. My recycle bin is always full of something. No, still got quite a lot of space. But yeah, this is my new system. It now runs with a terabyte hard drive, which is nice because I was only using the 500 gig. This is where they upgraded me. So that was really needed, especially with all the bits I've got coming on and off of it. I suppose really that's it. That is my desktop. I mean, you can see a few of the programs I use. You can see how much content I've actually got to get round to sort of editing within the next couple of minutes after I finish recording here. There's a lot I do, and I suppose you guys do see it when I actually upload videos of what things. There's a few more things I want to do for the channels now. Obviously I do have the main channel, which is mainly Call of Duty, and I want to start getting schedules in. So if you're a Zombies fan, obviously I do be playing a lot of Zombies at the moment. I want it so you guys know that Zombies is going to be up at, say, this time every day. If you're just a pure multiplayer fan, I want it so you guys can then know that it's going to be that time of day. Or if you just need to come and watch something stupid to see you through for like 5 minutes while you're waiting for a bus or something. Everyone's got smartphones and tablets now, so if you're waiting in public, you need to watch something boring or fun or just to pass the time, you can come to me and you know it'll be there because of the schedule. Now, obviously, Ghosts is coming out within, well, it's almost here, come November 5th. I will be playing it on the 360, but obviously, like everyone else, I am upgrading to Xbox One on the 22nd, so I will be going to Ghosts on 360 first, and then upgrading straight to I suppose, 1 Ghosts on the 22nd. So I'll get as much content up as I can in between that time, obviously, of the new Call of Duty, because it will be no different to getting, say, from Modern Warfare 3 to Black Ops 2. So I want to make sure that all of that is up for you. And then I'll be doing pretty much the same when I get onto the Xbox One, because with the new system, there's obviously a lot of changes. So there's going to be playing Ghosts, and then there's going to be playing Ghosts again. So I'll be doing that. There's a lot more games coming out next year, especially, which need to be covered. Things like Titanfall, that looks absolutely superb. To me, it looks like a bit of a Crysis, Call of Duty, a bit of Halo. It just looks like all of the great games have been slapped into one, and there it is. Now, the build-up for it has been brilliant, and I'm hoping the gameplay itself is going to be brilliant, but that will all be covered on the second channel. Another game, The Crew. If you haven't seen the trailer for The Crew or any of the gameplay, I recommend you have a look at it. If you ever played Burnout, Need for Speed, anything like that, then this is the game to go to. It's a massive online sort of crew game. You team up, you do jobs. It's a bit like a GTA with cars, just pure cars. So that looks really cool. But yeah, that's all going to be on the second channel. So if you haven't actually been onto the second channel, I recommend you have a look. If you go into my, let's have a quick check. Right. Right, so we're on Apex. If we go on to here. Now, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, it'll be here for you. So make sure that you hit it. Let's have a look at my about and see. Right, okay, it's not in here, but what I'll do is I will drop the second channel's link into here, and that is the Apex Gv1. Now, that's where I'm going to be covering all these different bits and pieces. As you can see, there's a lot of GTA Online on there at the moment, and that's where I'm going to cover all the other games. And then Apex Gaming's original channel, which this is on at the moment, is going to be our mainly Call of Duty. So if you're hyped for Ghosts as much as I am, if you're hyped for even the story mode of Ghosts, this is where it's going to be. So that's my stuff, guys. There's not much more I can say, really. Drop us a like, subscribe, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter. We're on Google Plus, but don't worry about that because I don't even know how we got on Google Plus. And yeah, I'm going to try doing a lot more live streaming now. For instance, Grand Theft Auto. Once I've actually finished editing up today, I'm going to jump on to GTA, team up with some of the corruptions, Spazzo and Dirty Mario, and I'm going to hit a live stream of just us doing a couple of missions and doing what we do. Sorry, that's my phone ringing. So yeah, hope you enjoy, guys. Drop us a like, and I'll see you in the next video.